Hi guys, Gareth here and welcome to my Saturday vlog. Whee! So, there's two reasons why I'm recording this on Saturday. First reason is because I actually have a chest infection. I've been off work a few days, and basically last night when I tried to record this, I basically ended up in a coughing fit, and I thought I'd give it an hour and then I'll come back and try to record it again. And the second reason is I was meant to be in Newcastle today, so I shouldn't actually be able to record this now because I should be in Newcastle, but basically things happened and basically I ain't going to Newcastle now, so I'm here. I was pretty pissed off about that last night, so I decided not to record anything last night. But let's start with last Saturday, right? And we'll get to everything. So last Saturday I obviously went to the secret gig which I revealed as being Signals on Twitter. Basically I went down to London to see them, so I had a lonely bus drive. Basically I got on the bus to Edinburgh Airport and I was the only passenger. So I got on the bus. I obviously had my headphones in, and because I had my headphones in, the driver decided he was going to put the radio on, so he had something to listen to. I basically paused my music to listen to the radio as he was doing that, and he was singing along, thinking that I couldn't hear him. He had a lovely voice, really good voice. It was really good to hear him sing, you know. And then basically I flew down to London. Sorry if my voice breaks up. I need to make myself a little bit juice, just to calm my voice down because it started to crack again. So yeah, let's give it. That's better. So yeah, so I basically went down to London, and now the flight down, no problem whatsoever. But was then getting on the bus to try to go to London itself. Basically, the company I'm going wasn't National Express. It was another company that runs a service from London to Stansted and vice versa. But to get to where their buses are, you have to get on a transport bus, basically, that takes you from the airport terminal to a car park situation, and then from there you can get your bus. But to get on that first bus, it's basically a scrum. There is no real queue system. Basically, I've seen better queues in Fiji and, was it Tahiti? Was it Peru? Every other country I've ever been to, there's been better queues. That was an absolute scrum. Basically, you had to be an asshole to get on the bus, because the first time I wasn't being an asshole and I didn't get on. So the second time, even though I was really close to basically where the bus was, I still had to force my way on just to get on the bus. Gotta help those with little children who were trying to get on that bus. Yeah. So that was a bit of a mate. But then I went to London and I got a proper barber's cut. Right, as you can see, what's probably not because there's used to be. Sorry, see, that's why I stopped last time, because I did that. But yeah, I've had a proper barber's cut, which is trimmed everything down my beard. I also got a proper barber shave on my head, which was really good. I enjoyed that quite a lot. But it took like 2 hours. That's probably the most I've ever spent on a haircut in my entire life. So I may do that again. I think I'll probably do one here in local Glasgow, but maybe not one that's as posh as that. But what's in the barbers? They use this like machine that's like pumps up steam, so it obviously stops me from cutting, and also opens the pores and everything like that, which was really great actually, because it was really relaxing and it set me to sleep. Yeah. But so basically, I went to the Signals gig, and basically I hadn't told the guys in the band that I was going down. I kept it quite secret. That's why I called it a secret gig. So when I turned up, they were really shocked to see me, and basically they literally just rushed and group hugged me, and it was amazing just to see the guys. It was good to catch up with them. They're kind of one of the reasons why I miss Southampton. Because going to see them play gigs and just hanging out. It's really good. They're really nice guys. And also Bill, because Ellie's the lead singer. But it's really good to see them. One of the best bands I like. One of my favourite bands, in fact. But whilst we were there, we obviously had to. We went to go and find food. So we went to go and find food. But as we went to go and find food, the Arsenal game finished, because the gig was in Islington Highbury, basically, and all the Arsenal fans were coming one way, and we were trying to go against the stream. Eventually, we found something to eat. We had a bit of food, which was great. The thing that really does annoy me about London is the beggars. I mean, there's beggars in every city, but people who basically not sat there begging for money, but they'll pay to get on, say, the underground, and they'll just literally just go through the underground asking every single person, oh, can you spend me 5p, can you spend me 5p, can you spend me 5p, can you spend me 5p. I mean, you get people like that in Glasgow that come to you, oh, can you spend me money for my bus ride, or can you spend me 50p for a cup of coffee, or what have you. A cup of coffee is £2.50, mate. Yeah? I'm not going to spare you any money, because basically I've had it with beggars now, basically asking me for money. Occasionally I will buy beggars like a cup of coffee, but I will not give them any cash. I will buy them food, but I won't. I mean, occasionally I've gone into like a Tesco's and bought a meal deal and given that to a beggar, but I'm not going to give them money. Never. Flight back to Glasgow. Basically the flight was delayed. There was a bit of trouble with all with all Glasgow, well, not all Scotland airports, and basically there was flight delays, so I ended up getting back here really late, which is not really good. Wi-Fi, and it was really bad because I was there in the airport like an hour and a bit delay, and the airport Wi-Fi wouldn't connect with my phone, which was really annoying. Basically, when I was delayed like that, I need Wi-Fi. And so I was really pissed off. About time maybe I switched from 3G to a 4G phone. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else does this, but you know, when you come to an airport and you get off the plane, you're going through, you know, you see people there to meet other people. You know, for once, I'd like that to happen. I get off an airplane, I get to the airport, and there's someone there to meet me. You know, I know living by myself, living so far away from home, you know, that's probably never going to be the case. But you know, it'd be nice once in a while for that to happen. Like I said, I've been ill this week. I got a chest infection. Basically, when I went to London to the Signals gig, basically, I didn't wear a coat because I almost never wear a coat to a gig. Excuse me, that's the medication. So I'm taking antibiotics. So basically, I'm not starting to wear coats to gigs, but basically, because I got soaked all the way through, and obviously then I sat in those soaked clothes, you know, stood in the soaked clothes for the whole gig and everything. Yeah, it's never a good idea, was it? Always wear a coat when you go to gigs, especially, you know, it was raining down. You know, I've been to gigs here in Glasgow and I've never worn a coat, but I think from now on I'm going to start doing it. So I went then, basically, so I went to work on Monday and I was basically coughing up my guts all day. So basically Tuesday I decided not to go in, and I went to the doctors, got my antibiotics, and told me I had a chest infection, which was great. But then I still went to Fight Star on that Tuesday evening, which was great. It was an amazing gig. I really recommend the band. Also, support bands, Arcade Roots were amazing, and one of the main reasons why I went there, I'll be quite honest, was because Making Monsters were playing. The band I've been tracking for over a year, and I've been wanting to see them, but every time they've played a gig, I've been at another gig already. So I may take a trip over to Londonderry, I think they're from, over in Northern Ireland, and go and see them play a hometown show. After that gig, I had to wait for the bus, and I was literally for about 5 minutes when I got on the bus, basically, because obviously they let you on the bus 5 minutes before it's about to leave, and basically I was only on the bus until literally the last second, and then I think 3 more people got on, so I was almost the only person on the bus going back. So that was kind of. So then I obviously was off Wednesday. Spent most of Wednesday asleep. Then I went to a gig where basically the band In Hindsight were playing. I basically wasn't going to go and see In Hindsight, though they are a good band. Don't get me wrong. I do actually like them. I went because of the support bands were playing. Basically, Adelphi, Sally Pepper, 4th Street were playing. So I think Mike Jackson, but somehow I missed him. Whether he didn't play that night or whether he was on earlier than the actual doors open, I don't know. But you know, unless he went on at 5:30, because doors were at 6. Yeah, but In Hindsight do like a meet and greet thing. Basically, anyone who bought a ticket was allowed, if they turned up half an hour early, they were allowed to come in, the first in the queue, free meet and greet, which is great. I think was great. But yeah, I don't think I'll go and see In Hindsight again, even if I really do love the support bands, because both times I've gone and seen them, it's because the support bands that I've been on. Basically, I was basically, I think, the only paying male attendance to that gig, and probably the only person who was actually legally allowed to drink that wasn't obviously a parent. Now I'm talking about. But it was good. Yeah, it was good to hear Sally Pepper play. Really do enjoy her music. You should go and check her out. Yeah, so then Thursday came around. Thursday was another gig, basically a band called Steriline, or Steriline, I can't even say it properly, but they're from, basically it's Sertraline, and basically they're from Stoke-on-Trent. This is their 1 year anniversary tour. Was the last day of their tour, played here in Edinburgh, first time they've ever played in Scotland. It's really good. I went and seen them play, really good music, really love that heavy sound that they produce. Some nice support bands as well, really good. Obviously I was feeling a bit better that day, you know, and feeling quite better yesterday. Yesterday I ended up having to go to work because when I went to the doctor's on Thursday to see if I could get a sick note, basically because in the UK here you can get 3 days self-certified. Anything more than that you need to have basically a doctor's note to say that you're fit to go, you'll basically had time off. So basically the doctor told me no, basically, so I was like fine, I'll have to go back to work. So I went back to work Friday, which nearly killed me, to be honest with you. And then that's when I got the bad news when I was home here. Basically I was going down to Newcastle to see a friend, and basically the friend messaged me saying, I'm really sorry, can't meet you. So basically I've ended up not going to Newcastle, and I'm sat here in Glasgow recording this video. I'm kind of pissed off. I don't know what I'm going to do now. There is a gig tonight in Nice and Sleazy's in Glasgow, so I might go to that. I'm not sure yet. As you can see, my voice is cracking up as I'm talking, so I might try and record some videos, but my voice is really bad, so I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and as always, have fun.